Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast between ThomasG and Fhra versus it is going to be Vortix and Yange. So Vortix and Yange using that Night Elf Undead combination. Most likely the Night Elf player will be going mass hunts with a Priestess of the Moon and then staying at tier 1 with mass huntresses, and then feeding the rest of the gold to the undead player. Right now over here as well we have ThomasG setting up with that Tree of Life over here and getting an Altar of Elders and a Moonwell. Thanks Linux. I'm currently live casting this and I'll try to set up this and the wind sensor timer a little bit later, just getting pretty busy recently. Anyways, right now we have no human player on Lost Temple, so I'm a little bit surprised by that. Lost Temple generally a human map, but I guess Orc players like it as well. So it's Orc and Night Elf versus Undead and Night Elf. So this should be a fairly good game right now. Vortix getting that standard graveyard as well, so getting that graveyard meaning that it is going to be Crypt Fiends, so there is going to be a lot of True Shot aura abuse. If that Priestess of the Moon can get very high level, then it will be very, very effective strategy with those Huntresses and those Crypt Fiends able to do a lot of damage, and the main army damage and that True Shot aura giving that plus 30% damage just so strong, making almost every 3 Huntresses act like 4. Anyways, right now we have a single Wisp now coming in to that main base and getting an Ancient of War. Yange already off the bat getting that Ancient of War harassment against ThomasG. This is going to look really, really good in just a moment right now. And I wish these guys would stop talking, as they're only talking about a human versus a human player on this map, and there's no human players here. Right now we have a Blade Master coming in from Fhra, and Death Knight coming in from Vortix, and most likely a Priestess of the Moon from Yange. Yeah, Yange getting that Priestess of the Moon. So pretty much a standard opening so far. Keeper of the Grove from ThomasG. Okay, so much for standard openings right now, as ThomasG is now once again moving back out with that Keeper of the Grove. Perhaps the Keeper of the Grove wants to head into the base of the undead player, but I think the Priestess of the Moon is going to be heading off into the main base in here as well. I don't know, ThomasG should have seen this Ancient of War. This Ancient of War sitting in his base. Really, really bad play for not noticing that and not trying to take care of this. This is really, really bad right now. Blade Master now trying to come in, trying to take down the Troll Berserker, as the Priestess of the Moon running around the map. Not quite sure where he's going. We now have a single Ancient of War out and trying to, perhaps he's going to root himself next to that, or he's going to eat a tree, and then what is he going to do? Is he just going to root himself next to that Tree of Life and fight back against that Tree of Life? Yeah, fight back against that Tree of Life. They're just going to be fighting there. 45. Well, the Ancient of War does more damage than the Tree of Life. Did not know that. And then because that Ancient of War is currently getting healed by the tree he ate earlier, is winning this fight. Wisp now going to need to be repairing, so we have a repairing Wisp now coming in, as the Ancient of War still full on health right now. Still sitting full on health. We're looking pretty good, as that Blade Master and Keeper of the Grove now out. Well, Keeper of the Grove getting Scout as the very, very first, trying to take down that Crypt Fiend. That Crypt Fiend is entangled, so I don't know if it will be able to be taken down, but that Scout is out in the air, and that Crypt Fiend may go down. Down goes that Crypt Fiend, and now detonation as well. Another Keeper of the Grove getting another entangle off, trying to take down that Crypt Fiend. Crypt Fiend trying to come in. Oh, nice Moonwell placement by Yange in order to keep that up. No, that Blade Master is going to fall. Windwalk is not going to save it, as there is a stupid Owl Scout up in the air. Down it goes. Wow, I think already off the bat, the team of Fhra and ThomasG is in really, really bad position right now. This ThomasG is not able to get to tier 2. Ancient of War going to come back over here, eat a couple more trees, eat a tree or two, heal back up, and then just root himself again. Not looking very good at all. Keeper of the Grove, very, very healthy still at this point. Huntress is trying to move in, trying to make sure that there is no expansion. And now we have a proxy Voodoo Lounge in the middle of the base right there. Ancient of War going to try to fight back against that Tree of Life. That Tree of Life not getting able to get to tier 2 at this point, because as soon as he gets to tier 2, that Tree of Life will not be able to attack back. Back in the main base, Vortix continuing to fight and trying to fight here. There are no heroes. Sorry, Keeper of the Grove now coming in, has a Clarity Potion, gonna get an entangle off right there. Death Knight does not have enough mana. Down goes that Crypt Fiend. So One Crypt Fiend down, another Crypt Fiend to go, and there is another Crypt Fiend right there trying to focus them down. Grunt's trying to come in. Oh, nice detonation, able to detonate and save that Crypt Fiend. Very nicely done. Death Knight now will have enough mana in just a moment. There is the mana, and right when it's again able to save it. ThomasG now not able to really continue to press into this base. FHRA trying to move some low hit point Grunts out of the way. And we have the Keeper of the Grove continuing to use some more of that Clarity Potion. Right now, that Ancient of War still trying to fight off against that Tree of Life. Ancient of War, I think, is no longer has any regeneration from that tree. And Tree of Life now trying to produce an additional Wisp, so unable to fight back, so he's just getting hit right now. And Death Knight still trying to move around. No players are really leveling up their heroes. No one really creeping Circle of Nobility on that Blade Master. I wasn't sure if he bought it or if he got it from this particular creep camp over here. Ancient of War still moving around, trying to heal back up. Needs to eat a couple of trees. Gonna eat a couple of trees as the Blade Master once again moving back out. So looking at the main bases, should probably be Tree of Life there. Yeah, Tree of Life sitting in the main base. Halls of the Dead gonna be Black Citadel in just a moment, and Stronghold getting that Spirit Lodge and that Bestiary. So pretty much a standard play right now. Blade Master trying to heal off in the center of the base. Perhaps ThomasG will be able to creep out the center. Yeah, I'm going to try to creep out the center as it focuses down these units right now. A lot of Huntresses. Huntresses are already upgraded 1-0 as well. And now level 2 on the Keeper of the Grove and the Blade Master continuing to fight. Over here we have the Death Knight and those Huntresses and those Fiends continuing to move out right now. And still, I think the center will be finished creeping in just a moment. And this is looking pretty good already. Book of the Dead being dropped. And now, ooh, nice entangle off on that unit right there. Not very nicely done, and that one Huntress is going to get taken down, and that Null Overseer is going to get taken down, and we have a Shadow Hunter in play. So the Shadow Hunter getting a potion of greater healing. Oh, nice fight by the Fountain. So I think ThomasG is in much better positioning right here, as they're kind of getting choked up right there. And that one Huntress still getting entangled, still sitting there trying to fight back right now. More units continuing to try to fight in right now, but those Fiends are able to do a lot of damage as well. So not quite sure who's going to really be winning this. That Keeper of the Grove does not have enough mana for another entangle. Oh, nice Book of the Dead getting really just swarming all those units. Not focus why they're trying to focus fire some of those units. Down goes one Huntress. Is another Huntress going to go down? Down goes another Huntress. So 2 Huntresses go down, and the Scroll of Town Portal was burned. So wow, very nicely done. Yange and Vortix a little bit behind on that fight. That was really nicely done. Book of the Dead used to really just block the escape route. And now Scroll of Town Portal being transferred to the Shadow Hunter. And now and Potion of Healing being given to the Blade Master once more. So Blade Master might get some more Claws of Attack, or those Blade Master Power 6, I think. I'll just call it the Power 6 until I finally have a good count right there. And anyways, the Blade Master continuing the fight, trying to take down some of these units. No, not quite sure what. And oh, here we have them creeping over here on that north side. Why is that Ogre Lord running so far away? That's a little weird. That's probably a little bit bugged right there, as that Shadow Hunter may get to level 2. Shadow Hunter has not casted a single Hex yet, or a single spell, so I don't know what he's casting. And now continuing to try to fight right there. Ogre Lord's just getting stuck up on those Skeletal Warriors and not really fighting at all. Here we have the main army of Yange now coming in from the backside. ThomasG has an Ancient of War at the back door, and making sure that there is no units coming. And right now ThomasG, that Huntress getting that bounce damage against that Tree of Life. Tree of Life taking a lot of damage right now, as Yange is now trying to come in and just try to take down these units. Scroll of Town Portal coming in a little bit too little, too late. Going to lose one Moonwell that's full on hit points. Blade Master trying to come in, trying to take down some of the units. One Moonwell does go down, and no units are taken down in the process. Right here, over here in that main base, Keeper of the Grove unable to get an entangle off. And wow, continuing to try to fight this particular creep camp. I don't know how long this creep camp. Oh, taking a shockwave. A lot of those Huntresses just taking a shockwave right there. And that Death Knight now getting that War Song, the Endurance aura. So that's a Tauren Chieftain aura. Those two drums look very similar to me sometimes. Anyways, right now, and the Shadow Hunter continuing to creep out. Keeper of the Grove trying to get to, now getting to level 3, has maximum mana, not attacking those units. A little bit surprised by that, as they're trying to move out right now. Priestess of the Moon still sitting at level 1, not at level 2 yet. So really, the Priestess of the Moon not giving that bonus at any time, and now we have them attacking on the main base here. The Moonwells are empty, so and no extra bounce on those Huntresses. ThomasG now trying to take down these units as quickly as possible, trying to take down these Moonwells. Sorry, and not those units, as the Blade Master or the Shadow Hunter trying to get to level 3. May get to level 3. Oh, 1 experience shy. As he continues the fight right now, Scroll Town Portal now coming in. Not quite sure. Fiends, and now that Obsidian Statue. Stay tuned for part 2 and the conclusion of this replay between Yange and Vortix here on Lost Temple.